Hey mole rats, I was just about to sit down and do a video about Beware the Batman, the latest episode, until Twitter just exploded. I was all ready, I got my Red Knight comic to go, hey, buy Red Knight at primalpapercomics.com or manospublishing.com, and the whole spiel and blah blah blah. And then Warner Brothers had to announce, I don't know why at this moment, Ben Affleck is playing Batman in the Superman, Batman, Man of Steel 2 versus whatever they're calling it. I gotta admit, I was a little taken aback, which I'm sure everyone else is. I feel like the entire internet has just been hit in the face with a fish, because that's pretty much the reaction I've been noticing all over the place. And, even I had plenty of different, choices, and there are plenty of actors that I thought that were going to be cast before Ben Affleck. And, I mean, we've all, kind of been tossing around the names. Everybody's been talking about, Josh Brolin, Wes Bentley, David Boreanaz, Peter Dinklage, Jon Stewart, Dr. Phil, Jim J. Bullock, Brian Williams, Bobcat Goldthwait, and many, many more. But Ben Affleck is not somebody, I think we all kind of sort of disqualified him because, he turned down the Justice League movie, and actually he came out and said, I'm not even doing it, I'm not talking to anybody, and he's done Daredevil, so we thought, well, if you play a superhero character in a comic book movie, there's no way in hell you'll do another character. No one does that. So, yeah, I guess this did kind of surprise us all, including myself. So, what do I feel about it? What do I think he can bring to the role? Well, Mr. Ben Affleck can bring a couple things. First off, go back and watch Daredevil. My personal recommendation is watch the director's cut, which I think is vastly superior to the theatrical cut. Give it a look-see. See what he looks like in a superhero costume. It's got a very similar costume, frankly. I think he looks good as a superhero. What he can bring to the role of Bruce Wayne, now Bruce Wayne is way different than Matt Murdock, so what I think we're going to see is him really have a lot of fun with the playboy douchebag role that Bruce Wayne pretends he is to the public at large. I think he can do that very well. I'm looking forward to being able to understand what Batman says instead of sounding like a out-of-breath Cookie Monster. So these things I think are big positives. And I do think it's interesting now that there have gotten to the point where there's so many superhero films, we're actually seeing actors play different characters from different movies. I mean, we've had Halle Berry as Storm and Catwoman, and Chris Evans as Human Torch and Captain America. Scarlett Johansson has been in 4 or 5 different movies, 3 different franchises, not just playing Black Widow a couple times. I mean, she's been in Avengers, Iron Man 2, the new Captain America sequel, The Spirit, and I Count Ghost World. It's a comic book. Yeah, we're getting multiple kind of actors playing different roles. It's a really interesting time to be a superhero movie fan, frankly. I'm so far gonna go with it. I'm so far fine because I like him, and I think if this role is written correctly, if the direction is in the right mindset, I think if he brings his A game, I think he could really turn out a good performance, and I think he could probably be a decent Batman. So yeah, I just don't want to see Jennifer Gardner as Catwoman or Kevin Smith as Alfred. If you can leave those aside, I'll be all set. I think that's all my opinions at this moment in time. So push the button, Lindsay.